All right, a new day, a new AI development. Let's talk about something that's been making waves in the AI world lately. Agent Q. Now, if you're into the world of AI as much as I am, you've probably heard about this new kid on the block. It's being touted as the next big thing in artificial intelligence, especially when it comes to making decisions in complex, multi-step tasks. But is it worth the buzz? Well, let's dive in and find out. What is Agent Q? Before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's start with the basics. Agent Q is the brainchild of a collaboration between the AI giants at AGI Company and the smart folks over at Stanford University. Their goal is to create an AI that not only understands language, but can also make smart decisions in real-world, messy, multi-step scenarios. Think of tasks like planning a multi-country vacation, flights, hotels, car rentals. It's the kind of stuff that can make even the most seasoned traveler break out in a cold sweat. Traditional AI models are like straight-A students. Give them a task they've seen before, and they'll nail it. But throw them into a situation where things aren't so straight, and they might just crumble under the pressure. This is where Agent Q comes in, aiming to be more like that experienced traveler who can navigate through any situation, no matter how chaotic it gets. How Agent Q works. Now, let's get technical, but not too technical, I promise. What makes Agent Q different from other AI systems is how it approaches decision-making. Traditional models learn from static datasets, meaning they look at tons of examples and data and then try to replicate the results. This works great until the AI encounters a situation that wasn't in its training data. Imagine trying to book a hotel on a website that changes its layout every time you visit. Most AIs would be like, "Whoa, what is this?" and probably make a mess of things. Agent Q, however, uses a combination of Monte Carlo tree search and direct preference optimization. If these terms sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, you're not far off. Monte Carlo tree search helps the AI explore different actions and figure out which ones are most likely to lead to success. It's kind of like playing chess, where the AI considers several moves ahead to determine the best strategy. But here's where it gets really interesting. Monte Carlo tree search alone isn't enough because, in the real world, feedback isn't always immediate or clear. That's where direct preference optimization comes in. It allows the AI to learn from both its successes and failures, improving its decision-making process over time. Think of it as the AI's way of reflecting on its mistakes and vowing never to repeat them, like when you accidentally book a non-refundable hotel room for the wrong dates and swear you'll triple-check next time. All right, enough with the theory. Let's see how Agent Q performs in the real world. The researchers first tested it in a simulated environment called WebShop. Picture this. It's a fake online store where the AI has to find specific products, dealing with the kind of complexities you'd find on a real e-commerce site. The results? Agent Q outperformed other AI models by a wide margin, boasting a success rate of 50.5% compared to the 28.6% of traditional models such as LLaMa-3 and ChatGPT. In AI terms, that's a massive leap, almost like jumping from driving a scooter to a Ferrari. But the real test came when they took Agent Q out of the lab and into the wild. They tasked it with booking a table on OpenTable, a popular restaurant reservation website. Now, if you've ever tried booking a table at a busy restaurant, you know it's not always straightforward. The options can change depending on the time, location, and even the restaurant itself. Before Agent Q entered the picture, the best AI model for the job, LLaMa-3, had a success rate of just 18.6%. Yeah, not exactly confidence-inspiring. But after just one day of training with Agent Q, that success rate shot up to 81.7%. And when the AI was given the ability to perform online searches to gather more information, the rate soared to an astonishing 95.4%. To put it simply, Agent Q went from being a nervous novice to a seasoned pro in record time. So, what makes Agent Q so special? Why should we care about this AI when there are so many others out there? Well, for starters, its ability to learn and adapt is truly remarkable. Unlike traditional AI models that are stuck in their ways, Agent Q is like that one friend who's always eager to learn something new and get better at everything they do. You know the type, annoyingly impressive, but in a good way. Another big advantage is how it handles real-world complexity. We're talking about tasks that require multiple steps, each with its own set of challenges. Whether it's navigating through a labyrinthine website or dealing with unpredictable situations, Agent Q doesn't just cope, it thrives. It's like sending an experienced adventurer into the wild. They might not know exactly what they'll face, but they'll figure it out as they go. And let's not forget about its performance. In the open table test, Agent Q didn't just match human-level success rates, it exceeded them. That's right, this AI is already outpacing us mere mortals in certain tasks. I don't know whether to be impressed or slightly worried. Maybe both. Of course, no AI is perfect, not even Agent Q. Despite all its impressive features, there are still some challenges and risks that come with the territory. For one, while Agent Q's self-improvement capabilities are a major strength, they also come with a downside. When an AI operates autonomously, especially in sensitive environments like online bookings or payments, mistakes can happen. And let's face it, when it comes to reservations or financial transactions, the margin for error is pretty slim. The researchers are aware of these risks and are working on ways to mitigate them. This includes building in mechanisms that allow the AI to backtrack and correct its actions if things go wrong. They're also exploring additional safety checks and human oversight to ensure that Agent Q doesn't go rogue and start booking flights to Timbuktu when you meant to go to Tokyo. Another area where Agent Q still has room for improvement is in its search algorithms. While Monte Carlo tree search has proven to be incredibly effective, especially in games and reasoning tasks, there might be other approaches that could push performance even further. The team is constantly experimenting with new methods to see if they can take Agent Q's abilities to the next level. Think of it as upgrading from a really good smartphone to a top-of-the-line model with all the bells and whistles. So, where does all of this leave us? Well, Agent Q represents a significant step forward in AI and particularly in AGI development, especially when it comes to decision-making in complex, multi-step tasks. But as with any new technology, there's still a lot of work to be done. The team behind Agent Q is pushing the boundaries of what AI can achieve, but they're also aware of the potential pitfalls. It's a bit like exploring uncharted territory, exciting, but not without its dangers. Looking ahead, the possibilities for Agent Q and similar AI systems are vast. We could see them being used for everything from managing your bookings and navigating through complicated online systems to tackling even more advanced tasks like legal document analysis or medical diagnoses. The potential applications are practically limitless, and as these systems continue to improve, we might find ourselves relying on them more and more for tasks that currently require a lot of manual effort. But with great power comes great responsibility, right? The developers behind Agent Q are mindful of this and are taking steps to ensure that the AI operates safely and effectively. They're not just interested in creating an AI that's smarter and faster. They want one that's reliable, trustworthy, and capable of making decisions that benefit us all. Should we be excited or cautious? Now, you might be wondering, should we be jumping up and down with excitement over Agent Q? Or should we be a little more cautious? Honestly, it's a bit of both. On one hand, the advancements made with Agent Q are truly groundbreaking. The ability to handle complex, real-world tasks with such a high success rate is a game-changer. It's the kind of progress that could lead to AI taking on more roles in our daily lives, making things easier and more efficient. But on the other hand, we have to be mindful of the risks. As impressive as Agent Q is, it's still an AI. It doesn't have the same understanding or intuition that a human does, and there's always the potential for things to go wrong. That's why it's crucial that we approach this technology with a healthy dose of caution. We need to make sure that safeguards are in place and that we're not blindly relying on AI without considering the consequences. At the end of the day, Agent Q is a remarkable achievement in the field of AI. It's a tool that has the potential to transform the way we approach complex tasks, but it's also one that needs to be used responsibly. As we move forward, it will be interesting to see how Agent Q evolves and what new challenges and opportunities it brings. One thing's for sure, this is just the beginning of what could be a very exciting journey. So, what do you think? Are you ready to let Agent Q handle your next booking? Drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. More on the way soon. Bye for now.